All right, welcome back to the DC Motor Workshop. My name's Cameron. We've got this 2011 SL63, it's a 230 chassis behind me with the infamous or famous M156 naturally aspirated AMG motor here, depending on how you look at it. They do have a fair share of, normal issues that you got to run through on them compared to its predecessor. But we have another video on that that we'll link down below of the M113K supercharged engine. But this one came in for a complaint of a check engine light and rattle on startup, which is very common on these. Actually, these camshaft phasers, adjusters, however you want to name them, they are not locking any further and they make a rattling noise on startup. Specifically, this exhaust cam on bank 1, I've already got it off on the bench being rebuilt, but we'll show you a little insert video there of what that looks like when those have failed. But just want to run through a couple other common issues on these while we've got you. And it's actually true, a common misconception on these is that the black plastic valve covers or even a 2011 model mean that you get the updated head bolts, because there is a problem with some of these that the head bolts break, causing the engine to ingest coolant, antifreeze, and hydrolocking the motor or worse. So we're going to show you how to check those and what to look for. And let's get started. All right, so we've got our lock plate here on the front and on the rear to hold our cams in place. Here, if you look down in these holes right here, see if we can get a good view on it. You can see the Torx bolt down in there. There it is. So if you see a Torx bolt, those are the old style head bolts that break. I've actually got a box here of the updated head bolts. See, this one is the E-Torx style, and they'll typically break right around the head here, which allows the cylinder head to lift off the block and essentially blow a head gasket, if you can call it that. This vehicle is not getting that at this time. It's actually for another vehicle. But you can see there, a 2011 with black plastic valve covers does have the old style head bolts. The best way to check is to check the engine number, which is down in there. We can't see too easily on the bell housing. You can match that up to if it got the change in head bolt style. Another common problem here, you can see here, those are your lifter buckets. Those spin inside the cylinder head with the movement of the camshaft, and they will, with age and wear, stop spinning inside the head, and the camshaft lobe will wear down by tapping on it. You'll hear an excessive tapping noise from the top end of the engine, and it's the cam actually wearing a hole in that bucket because it won't spin and rotate. So these all look to be in good shape. There is no abnormal noises, so no reason to change these as of yet. But we are rebuilding the camshaft adjusters. Mainly it was this one here, but we're going to go ahead and do all of them while we're here. And even with these locked in place, you'll be able to move this back and forth. This isn't a perfect fit wrench, but these are nice and tight, so they're still good. So we're going to show you how to rebuild these, put them back on. So I've already got the one on the bench being rebuilt. We're going to run through the rest of these and put it back together. Alright y'all, I've got both of Bank 1's adjusters rebuilt here. You can see the new plate in the middle there. Got the main one already ready to bolt in. So what we got next, these are torque to yield bolts, so we're going to replace those. See the part number here. And also, there's no dowel, keyway, anything to locate these adjusters. So in between, there's this washer here. Here's the part number. This is like a diamond-like coated washer to prevent slippage of the cam gear onto the camshaft. So we're going to replace those as well. Go ahead and open one of these and we'll bolt down both this side. Move on to the next side. And then we'll check our alignment with our tool here. All right. This is your tone wheel that we showed you earlier. Old bolt that we're not going to use. Get this set up here. So this goes on the back side here, in between, sandwiches in between there. So we're going to set it right down in there into its home. And get this one lined back up. And this can go anywhere you put it. So you just want to line it up. See, it meshes in nice there. You got this holder tool. And you can bolt this back on. Let's see. And this is where this tool comes into play. So just got it tight enough that we can move this around. Move our holder tool so we can do the next one. So you can see here where I've marked those teeth aren't aligned. So you'll get the pin in place. We'll tighten this down. That'll help us mesh those gears back together. So with it all the way collapsed, just line that up. We're going to run this down. And as we tighten here, it's going to align those teeth. That's good there. Set that down, get another one of our washers. Get it in place and line it up on the cam. There it goes. Another new bolt here. Get that all onto the cam. You want it just tight enough to hold it in place so that we can put our tool on here. comes right out. And this is for the right cylinder bank. Of course, this is in German, but we'll line this up here. All right, now we got our plate installed. See, can't move these anymore. They're locked in place. I'm going to torque these to 45 Newton meters. Good. This is 45, and then we're going to do 90 degrees. So we're going to mark it and do another 90. Here's one. There's two. Now we can remove our plate. And that is one side completed. All right, guys, we're about to get back to our normally scheduled day here, but just want to say thank you for watching. There's more to come. As you can see, this is some of our long-term specialty stuff in this back corner over here. And you'll be seeing more of these fellas too. This is Blake, one of our techs, and my business partner, Andy. So if you like what you saw, want to see some more, give us a like and subscribe, and more to come.